21.
Hi, thank you everyone for today's opportunity. We are from Agri Pro. My name is Vivi, and also my beloved friends, Ronald and Patricia. We are from Master Business of Innovation at Monash University, Indonesia. Today, we would like to present our analysis by the title, Innovating for a Greener Tomorrow, Decarbonization Initiative at PT Pupuk Kaltim through the lens of people, process, and performance. Decarbonization has become a crucial global objective to combat climate change and its adverse effect. Collaboration between farmers, policymakers, researchers, and stakeholders are essential to implement and scale up decarbonization initiative, ensuring a greener and more prosperous future for Indonesian agriculture. PT Pupuk Kaltim also is one of the largest urea and NPK fertilizer producer in Asia that committed to supporting national fertilizer production and aim to become the biggest producer of urea in Asia Pacific. Based on our analysis through internal organization, we see the strength of PKT, such as integrated factory area and supporting facilities, also certified integrated management system, achievement of reduced energy consumption, reduced emission and proper award, and strong financial performance. But however, we see the weakness of PKT, such as low budgeting and decarbonization program, heavily relied on conservative energy sources, such as natural gas and coal, and also most of the emissions come from scope one zone. And we also see the external analysis on decarbonization in PKT, such as in political side, economic side, social side, technology side, environment side, legal side, using partial analysis method. We see there are opportunities and the threat that you can see from the below. And the complication to achieve their visions of becoming sustainable company and support the government's climate goals, we need to strategize for decarbonizations and find sustainable solutions to reduce their carbon footprint by adopting green practices. So the question is, what strategies for decarbonization should Pupuk Kaltim implement to achieve solutions for net zero emissions in the future?
So our group come up with the 3P program solution. There are people, process, and performance. So in decarbonization program, it is important for Pupuk Kaltim to have strategy foundation where the vision is to achieve sustainable future, and scope 1, scope 2, and scope 3 as the pillar, where GHG emissions coming from different sources that needs to be tackled, and our program as the initiative foundation, which are people, process, and performance. From the people initiative, we know that the common barrier to achieve the decarbonization program is the lack of awareness, lack of expertise, and the resistant mindset. So the solution for Pupuk Kaltim to continue doing the certification, training for both internal and external, and continue the ISO 14001 certification for related company, and also, and most importantly, the task force for the team. And then the second initiative for the process, we divided into analysis on the existing program and the next step program. We know that the existing program through community forest program and the coal boiler to substitute the gas boiler program. So our improvement for the community forest program is to apply the carbon footprint monitoring application. This is the IoT-based application that will help Pupuk Kaltim to track the amount of CO2 absorbed and the amount of O2 produced, and also the potential for the monetization in the carbon market. The investment cost is 250 million rupiah, and we believe that the CO2 absorption could reach 500 tons of CO2 equivalent, and the potential revenue for the carbon market reach 16.8 billion rupiah. For the second existing program, to implement the biomass co-firing with palm coconut shell. The data show that there are two potential from white pellet and palm coconut shell that have similar heating value to the coal. But considering the Pupuk Kaltim geolocation that mainly located in East Kalimantan and Sulawesi, so the palm coconut shell is the most feasible biomass option. Assuming that Pupuk Kaltim will implement 10% biomass, this initiative can potentially increase the CO2 equivalent reduction by 10% from 75 ton CO2 equivalent to 82,000 ton CO2 equivalent. Now, let us introduce to the new initiative that Pupuk Kaltim must take. We believe that Pupuk Kaltim ready to tap in the blue and green ammonia roadmap as the largest production of ammonia, but also at the same time, the largest emission contribution. We need to take care of this emission reduction by implement the blue ammonia, by implement this carbon capture storage implementation. Secondly, the green ammonia for the long run as an advanced path by implement the new renewable energy. The efficient implementation of new renewable energy will be able to create net zero emission so that in the long run, this innovation can eliminate 21,000 tons of CO2 equivalent carbon emission. And these are the several steps on how to implement the blue and green ammonia roadmap. All right, now for the carbon capture storage or CCS, we believe that there are only few projects in the world and have exceeded 90% of efficiency. That's why Pupuk Kaltim need to start this initiative now. From the data shows that in 2023, it will be projected that the carbon emission will reach 1.5 million tons CO2 equivalent. With this CCS technology, it could reduce the total emission by 90%. And if it is applied by 2023, the total emission will be 159 CO2 equivalent. And we are confident with this initiative because Indonesia already applied the regulation on 2021 and 2023. The levelized cost of entry is 671 billion rupiah, and the potential tax saving per year is 43.15 billion.
Okay, so as our performance, we provide recommendation for green financing because green financing is a good way from Pupuk Kaltim to provide good financing strategies with green bond. Green bond is a debt security where the proceeds from its issuance are used to finance a portion of the entirety of environmentally sustainable activities. So in the 2021, the paid interest rate in Pupuk Kaltim is 9.1%. So it can provide the Pupuk Kaltim to provide yield to maturity by 7%, and investors can gain 192.59 billion profit in 5 years. And then the Pupuk Kaltim can also benefit from tax holiday, where the government provide incentives 100 to 500 billion rupiahs and a maximum of 50% reduction in corporate income tax. And this is our program roadmap, where the first program executed is People Development Program, followed by carbon footprint monitoring application and biomass co-firing, whereas two last program is blue and green ammonia and carbon capture storage. This program roadmap can help Indonesia to achieve its NDC target and its renewable energy mix target by 2030. And also it helps Indonesia to achieve sustainable development goals in terms of affordable and clean energy and also in climate action. So our conclusion is Pupuk Kaltim can solve people problem with people development program and can enhance their existing program with carbon footprint monitoring application and biomass co-firing, and enhance the breakthrough and provide green financing and also help Indonesia to achieve sustainable development goals. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you very much.